Yep.
I'm probably not getting that back.
Probably not. Probably not. Yeah. Considering you're the one who put his soul to rest the first time, or your group did, rather. Val's the one that put him in the chair, the electric chair.
Oh, yeah.
Dropped the toaster in the bathwater.
Mm-hmm. A nice little bath, and then decided he wanted death, I guess.
Wanted to be free, but made a fucking deal to have his soul for 5 years be given to someone else.
I want to be free. Also, indentured servitude. Let's go.
Want to be free. Also, give me power.
Ah, yes, the
You mean I
PvE
can't
Power
live
chamber.
just comes to me. I don't go seeking it.
Here, have my soul for 5 years. Give me all the power.
Mm-hmm.
AKA just tens in all of his skills. And no powers ever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
It's a bad deal.
Huh. Hey, it's a deal he took, though.
I know. I'm convinced that Marcus still doesn't understand how the game is played.
Probably not. Yeah, there is that. There is that. But, just what happens when you kind of sit back and look at everything. But hey, we got one session left.
Yippee.
Finishing things up with the situation that you've all found yourselves in. Um, I should ask though, are all of you ready for this final session of Cirque du Monstre?
I got a smile.
That's the spirit,
As
Brandon.
ready as I'll ever be.
Then, Brandon, can you give the recap for this final session?
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. We start off the session with Ishin and Conan talking to each other. Ishin has seen how Conan has been in the circus from Lutka's memories, and is trying to basically talk to him. You know, just let him know what that dagger could do, and then um, Conan strips the defensives of Ishin.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get into combat. We start trying to fight Conan and get the weapon away from him. Sam tries to put a box around Conan. That buys us a little bit of time. Val starts running up and trying to see what they can do. Ishin, runs up too and has a chance to move back to safety, but doesn't because Val's still there. And eventually, Ishin falls dead. Eventually, Fergus is able to get the knife away from Conan. And then Conan tries to charm Val to hand over the katana, which, before Val does it, cries on the sword and hands it over, which strips Conan, because that's the only weakness for the Meridian device.
Mm-hmm.
And Zara walks up and kills him. With that, we try to do a little research to figure out more about the device, see if we can contain it. That doesn't work, so Val puts the device on their left hand, and we start to gather people up. Fergus is running down a hallway and gets to this through the the fun house, and eventually gets to a laughing door that he walks through. And we're, gathering who we can, and we start heading that way as well. Other than that, we sit in front of a port. We eventually make our way towards the same laughing door, and we sit outside a portal for a bit. Fergus tries to jump through. We stop him, and eventually we talk to Vasher, who was sitting in a tent like right nearby the portal, and he tries to cut some deals with us. To like, oh, you guys run the show now. You guys can have this. I'll still be like here doing things, but like this is your show now. Along with saying like, oh, Sam, how about we cut a deal? Like you freeze me, like send me to absolute zero. Can't remember if there's anything really too much important. It was a lot of just he used to be like a bard who was an archfey. But other than that, I don't think there was anything too major I was missing.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't agree with this. Val wants all the souls. They don't want just a little bit of the souls. And we get into a fight with Vasher. It's a little tough fight. We lose 2 people. They are brought back with the reality dagger, though. And we killed him, and Sam froze him before he could explode.
Correct.
And then we did a little bit exploring, just like what was in the back. It was like his traveling cart, like before like he started up the circus. And once we walk back in, Fergus tries to create Vasher as a shadow, and Val stops him, killing him.
Correct. And one more thing.
I think that's where we sit.
No.
Ooh. Oh, well, yes. Dahlia shows back up, reclaiming her weapon that Fergus has been using.
Yes.
And with Fergus becoming a shadow.
And this is where we begin the final session of Cirque du Monstre. See, here's the thing about smiling. When you smile, your brain releases chemicals to help fight off the stress. This can boost your mood, even improve your health. So why not smile? Smiling all the time is worse than not smiling at all. Not only does smiling all the time cause wrinkles, cause you to age, accelerating time for your body, but it also causes your brain to stop releasing those good chemicals. You stop being able to be happy when you smile. In fact, smiling through pain can make it so your brain associates smiling with pain and sadness. The smile loses its power. The mask becomes the cage. How many of your masks became cages? Because amongst a sea of smiles, a person can lose themselves. They can forget who they were and what they cared about. As untold horrors bubbled in the dark, clawing at the laughter within your very throat. What did you sacrifice to preserve yourself? Your sanity? Your sadness? Some sold their soul. Some sold their future. Others sold their very lives. But the market has yet to close. The final bell still waits to toll. Will anybody survive the coming lunacy? We end where Vasher created Cirque du Monstre, in a small tent in a magical clearing beside a cart used for traveling. And now, at this tent, at this place, Dahlia Morvain has entered. She gives all of you who are here a smile.
Can I grab the reality knife?
Sure. As you
Alright.
dart over, you can snatch at the reality knife. Oh, you found the knife.
Yep.
Well, it's good to see all of you again. You've all been very busy. And I must say, I love what you've done with your skin, Sam. Dahlia would just look over to you in your new monstrous form.
No
Don't.
choice.
Well, many of you were short on choices, but it looks like you made the best of a bad situation. And you can see she'll smile at all of you. I hope you don't mind if I go ahead and take Seth and the rest now. I mean, you're the one that did him in. I assume you want him gone?
Guessing you meant Fergus, right?
Or Fergus, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I
Can we
figured you're-
ask what you will do with him?
Well, he will help me in whatever tasks I need him to for, well, now it's forever.
I'm guessing you're taking the souls he got along the way as well?
Oh yes, I mean, they've always belonged to me.
Mhm.
Fergus has just been keeping them safe for me.
Do you turn to Shadow too, like him?
No, not like him. Not that way, anyway. The scythe is a tool of my office, given to me long ago. But no, I do not turn into smoke.
I see. You have caught us in a very tenuous time.
I'm sure every time that I've caught you has been rather tenuous. But yes, I would agree. But I am just here to collect the shadows and Vashir's body. And I have some business to take care of with Val, and I will be on my way.
You're taking Bashir's body?
That I am. And I think that she'd just give a nod to Fergus's shadow, who will begin to turn and start to try and pick up Vashir's body, Val.
Mm,
Would you allow this? Would any of you try and stop this?
I think Val would step forward.
Okay.
I can't allow Bashir to leave here.
Oh, why not? They're very dead. I don't intend to revive them.
What do you plan on doing with him then?
Usually I wouldn't say, but we have a partnership, Val. So I'll grant this request. Vasher is an archfey, and an archfey can claim a domain, a place where their power spreads, where they are strong. That power is partially within the flesh and their bloodline, and so I'll take Vasher's body, so I can create a domain of my own.
What about this domain?
Um, uh, I suppose it could be destroyed. But then, if it is destroyed, then everything within gets let free. Now, to be fair, this place is already beginning to break down. Rather quickly. Maybe another few days before it is completely dismantled.
Do you know the fastest way to help our friend? And Lutka will kind of turn her head back to the body on her back.
You watch
I don't
as
think.
Dahlia's eyes flash wide as her mouth kind of opens a bit. Wow. You really did it. Well, I know I'm now your best friend. This is an opportunity for all of you. I don't think the blood of an empress is going to be all that pleasing to anybody when you return back to the rings. Back to your old lives, I'm assuming. Although, how can some of you go back to your old lives when you are not the same?
I do not know. But this shouldn't have happened.
Well, I could always do some work. You can see Dahlia kind of twirls the scythe.
Lutka steps back.
Where are you going to go, Lutka?
I don't know.
Caught between a rock and a sharp place. I believe the portal out's right over there. And Dahlia points out of the tent. But don't worry. I'm not going to revive her as a shadow. I will revive her normally.
I think we'll find our own way to revive her.
Do you think it will work?
Do you
better.
not?
I don't. At least not here. Not with what this place does. How it eats at a creature's life force. Especially not when you're that close to, well, of course, Vasher. Sure, you might be able to do it. Might. You could indeed fail. And if you were to fail, that would be very bad. Or you can let me help you. As I've helped you all before.
Price.
Ooh, You can still speak? Think of price? Fergus did a great job with your vessel, Samuel. Price. Price is very simple. Vasher's corpse, and the corpse of every other being who was slain within Cirque du Monstre.
No.
Fine. Just Vasher. One for one, Val. Or you could try it yourself.
I would rather try it myself.
No. No.
Now, I will have to say, though, because we're being honest, do you think you're thinking clearly right now, Val? Do you think you're seeing this world, this place as it really is? Or can you already feel it grinding at you? And Dahlia's going to go ahead and tap her palm, the same place where your meridian device now lays.
And I think Val kind of has the dagger in the left hand where the device is, and Val just closes the hand and takes their other arm and puts it on the blood that got on him from mission. She's just trying to stay stoic.
I fear too much time is passing.
Maybe. Now, more time could indeed pass. But I don't know if I want to be here. At least, if Ishin wakes up. Vasher's body. Flip it over for me. Reveal what's underneath. I believe it might be enlightening.
Is it like covered in ice still? Would I get like partially frozen if I did it?
I mean, you wouldn't get, like, frozen or anything.
Okay.
But he'd probably be cold.
Yeah.
Sam could do it. He would move over and check it.
Gotcha. As you kind of, like, flip the body over, Dahlia will say, if you could, clear some of the ice. Reveal the flesh. Just a bit of it.
And attempt to do so.
Gotcha. Then as you chip away at this flesh with your monstrous hands, you get to a part of the shoulder, and as you pull back some of the brightly colored cloth, you can see that there are scrawlings, like these dark black marks across Vasher's skin. Runes. I would suggest that if you don't let me take the body, that you properly dispose of it. Because if you do not, Cirque du Monstre is going to look like a joke compared to what happens.
Sam's gonna turn to Val.
We can find a way to deal with that.
I don't think we can. Lutka is right. We are running.
Well, if you're running out of time, then go do the ritual now. I won't stop you.
Sam will look at Lutka, see what Lutka's thinking.
I understand not wanting him to go, but I don't know the first thing about these runes. What needs to happen? But I know I need to help my friend.
I'm willing to accept the deal. Are you going to stop me? No. Don't like it either, but Ishin is important. For the risk of failing.
Just don't want to give any more up.
I know. You have lost the most of us. You don't think there is another.
It's definitely been more than an hour, hasn't it?
No.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
close,
okay.
though.
Yeah.
Val's not stopping. Sam's going to get down.
Yeah, if I would stop you.
And Sam, are you making
Sam
the
will
deal?
turn to Dahlia.
Mhm.
Yes. Help us revive Ishin.
Wait, that deal?
Yeah.
I was thinking something else. No.
It's a deal,
no.
then.
Yeah,
And Dahlia will immediately be forward, extending a hand to you, Sam. Do you take it?
There will be no tampering with Ishin after the revival. Yes.
Very well.
just
Nothing after the revival. And she shakes your hand.
Nothing?
Nope. Nothing after the revival. As Dahlia smiles. And Lutka, you begin to feel energy weaving around your body. As Dahlia's eyes flash momentarily blood red. As the ground around all of you begins to heat up, becoming hot, as green ethereal flames begin to cover the inside of this tent. Upon the Cinderkin doctrine, I call upon this power. Return her soul at cost and price, for this is the knowing hour. All that has been and all that is comes to bear now. I say these words and know their terms. Arise, Ishin now. The flames grow brighter and brighter till they're almost white. And then, Lutka, you begin to see the energy begin to flow into the body. As Dahlia continues to concentrate, weaving power and energy. As the flame goes in, all of you momentarily fall to your knees as the very threads of reality seem to hum in protest. As Dahlia pulls together the fire, it wraps around her arms like these great chains, and for a moment you all see scars begin to appear across Dahlia's arms and forehead and legs. Her body is awash with bright red flame, flecks of orange and yellow. And as she breathes out, the inside of this tent is reaching about 180, 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Sam, something deep within you attempts to fight against this overwhelming heat. Are you allowing that power to go free, or are you keeping it contained within yourself?
Fear of interfering with this, but keep it contained.
Gotcha. Then, as you go ahead and keep it contained, these ice particles begin to float around you, instantly vaporizing before there's more and more of kind of this ring of cold around you that you're still holding together as Dahlia looks towards you. My thanks. There is a blast of energy that impacts Ishin's body as all of you hear her momentarily scream, white angelic wings flaring out in all direction as Lutka, you feel her flop to the ground, like writhing as the flames keep pouring in. The throat gash closes over, scarring, but not scarring normally. It is like this red glowing scar that smells faintly of sulfur, Lutka. And as Dahlia steps back, she smiles as Ishin opens her eyes. She looks around.
Lutka will drop to her knees next to her.
What happened? There was darkness. There's laughter. What happened?
You did not make it. Neither did Conan.
She looks over and she sees the shadow version of Fergus. And then
Fergus and Sam and Zara were changed.
Oh, no. As she looks, her eyes fall upon Dahlia in this moment. And as her eyes fall upon Dahlia, you watch as immediately her eyes open wide as she scrambles to her feet. All of you, get back! Get behind me now! And she immediately, goes forward, sword drawing, as some of the other shadows move forward, kind of creating this wall. Zara, she would try and, grab you and put you behind her. Would you allow that?
She would, yeah.
Then, as Ishin does this, Dahlia just kind of raises her hands, smiles. Do you know this one?
She has helped us on a few occasions.
And slowly, Ishin turns and looks at Dahlia, who's just sitting there, smiling. I've done nothing to harm you. Know this is true. Just helping. Come now, High God. Why are you so afraid? And you would notice, Lutka, and you, Val, and Sam, and Zara, Ishin is shaking. Her sword hand is shaking like someone who has been out in the cold for too long, as hypothermia would begin to take your body. And she is looking at Dahlia like she is her worst nightmare. You help redeem? No, I don't believe it. The Archfiend does not help. And Dahlia just smiles wider, as all of you would feel the shadows grow long in this room. So long and twisted as a chill runs down your spine, as the infernal magic of the first devil fills the inside of this chamber. The Archfiend can help anyone she likes. Anybody. And besides, I hear that you had problems with devils during the Vitality War. I'm back. And after all of this, I thought the rings were boring. When I left, I thought that there wouldn't be anything new, but now look at all of this. I think I found a purpose again. But don't interfere, Godling. I still have business. Deals to be done. And Ishin would just keep her sword drawn. Go ahead. You're not going to be able to swing at me. And Ishin's eyes just kind of twitch a bit. There are no strings on me. But there are strings on all of you. I'm taking Vashir. I'm taking what I know. And then I'm leaving. Well, that. But first, Val.
I think Val kind of fell to their knees at this point.
Hello, Val.
Just look up.
Let's talk about your exit. I gave you 3 tasks.
Yes.
How did those tasks go?
Well, first one.
Yes, bring the death of winter, but ensure that spring never comes.
Well, if you're not going to revive them, then I think that one's done. And I would look over to Vashir.
Very good. Gold star. And she conjures up this gold star sticker in a hand and just puts it directly on your forehead. The finger is sharp and solid, Val. Her eyes meet your gaze. Next one, then. Shouldn't keep everybody waiting. Capture the light of hope from the darkest place in Cirque du Monstre, but leave the inhabitants in despair.
Continue. Val kind of looks over to Ishin now, and he's taking a second to think.
Mm.
Well, this place was... Ugh, they're both dead.
What have you offered for
I
me
mean-
for this?
Ishin died and left everyone in despair.
Mm-hmm. Very true. Another gold star. She conjures another one, and this time puts it right over your heart. And as she jabs in, you feel like one of your ribs almost like give. She's not trying to hurt you. But at this point, Val, the Archfiend is bringing much of their power to bear, not taking their attention really off Ishin even for a moment. And the depth of this thing's energy and being, you realize that this is why Vasher was afraid. This was his domain, his dimension. And yet he was just a fly compared to this entity. And the last one. How'd we do about the memory of tomorrow, but today must remain unchanged?
Um, once the circus is destroyed, everything will be back to what it was. And people can look forward to tomorrow.
But the circus isn't destroyed now, right?
No,
So it's not done now.
I have yet to leave.
You're right. So we just need to destroy Cirque du Monstre then.
Ah,
With you inside of it. Or not. Doesn't matter to me. But they can't leave until those tasks are completed. It will be fascinating to see what happens. But I have things to do. And she claps her hands as Fergus once again will begin to try and pick up Vasher. As Ishin begins to move, Dahlia would waggle her finger, almost like a disappointed grandmother. This was part of the deal of revival. Interfere with it, and our deal's off. And Ishin just kind of phrases. But if we have no other business, then I would bid everyone adieu. I hope to see all of you around
Val
sometime.
cannot come
Hmm?
with us.
Oh no.
Val cannot come with us.
Correct. Val's going to remain here until those conditions are met. But perhaps you want Val to remain here.
I
Well,
did not say that.
you didn't. But you and I both know, Lutka, that what they have on their palm is dangerous, and it will consume them, as it consumed Conan. Conan was strong. Is Val stronger? Let's see. But Val won't be strong forever. Val can't leave. A perfect prison for them. Right here.
It's for the best.
Perhaps. You know, it might be best for so many of you. Is there a place out there for you? A place that would accept this? The world outside would accept them. All of us would. We would help. You and I both know there is no helping some of them. This is what they are. You have a land of fun and games, not ruled over by that maniacal vessel. You could use it to your advantage. Freedom's overrated anyway. But that's your choice. I think Dahlia would look to you, Lutka. Any other clarifications?
I suppose not. Your assistance has been appreciated. Truly. To me.
Well, thank you. And Dahlia is going to give a bow to Ishin. My Empress. Ta-ta! And she's going to go ahead and head out of the tent. As she leaves, one by one, all of these shadows begin to disappear. As all of you watch, you see the dwarf go. Then Nook looks to all of you and blinks out. And finally Fergus, holding Bashir's corpse, disappears and is gone. All at once. Just like that. At this point, all of you are alone with yourselves. As Ishin looks to the rest of you. Are you alright? Is everyone fine? Anyone dying, I should say.
It doesn't seem like it right now. I am okay.
Okay.
I am sorry.
There's no need. There's no need for any of you to be sorry. Thank you for saving my life. I appreciate it.
You saved mine. I would do it again.
And I'm thankful for this. I truly am. But right now, I need to get all of you out of here as soon as possible. I don't wish for any of you to stay. Any of you. I know that there are problems. Things that we will not be able to fully understand. And there will likely be challenges. But I'd like to try and get all of you out of here. And help you the best I could.
You can't leave until this is destroyed.
Sorry, what did you say?
I was asking if Val can't leave until Cirque du Monstre is destroyed. Is that correct?
Ishin will look to Val.
It's just, I don't know the current way to fulfill the deal, but with this device, I think it's better if I just stay.
Do you know about this device? Ishin.
Ishin will walk over and will kind of like motion for Val to present their hand.
Val would like drop the dagger and just hold their palm out.
Ishin would go ahead and would look over your palm. This is a Meridian device. Its origin is unknown. It's recent, I know that. They drive a person mad. This one, I don't know its exact designation, or if it's been seen before. I don't know of a way to separate it from a body. But I'm willing to work and try to figure out a way, Val. Put everything I have, what Almothea has, into helping you.
I would like that, but that doesn't change the deal still. She revived me.
Hey, Colin.
Yeah?
When Conan had been doing all of the fights we've had, was there ever an instance where the arm with the Meridian Vice was cut off?
Like there were points when it was damaged, points of like serious injury, like where it was hanging on by a thread. But like fully cut off, I don't believe so.
We don't know what happened.
You don't know what would happen, yeah.
I'm assuming if he's talking to Ishin now, it's not as simple as removing the arm or hand.
No, it's not. From what Magion has told me about these things, if you chop off the limb will try to reattach itself. But it will still grow back with that Meridian device given enough time, and the effects become more severe. There's speculation that it could even result in more Meridian devices being formed. That is a scary thought. But I'm willing to try it. All of you survived in this terrible place for so long. I'm not going to abandon any one of you here.
To confirm, this place will be destroyed if we destroy the tablet, right?
It's already collapsing, to your
Yeah.
knowledge. Like, if you were to, like,
I would
use the
love to see that.
tablet, the reality knife, everything, like, you could, like, maintain it, keep it functioning. But, like, if you destroy the tablet, it's probably coming down pretty quickly.
Okay. Did we need the tablet for the portal?
You did, yeah.
So, if we break the tablet, we can't use the portal properly.
So, if we break the tablet, though, do we just get crushed with the pocket dimension, or do we just get dropped back where we would probably be?
I don't know. I don't know how this place was set up. I don't even know how I really got here. I was trying to find you at the location that Lutka told me about for Cirque du Monstre. And when I arrived at the fairgrounds, they were empty. There was nothing there. And yet I'm here. I don't know. There are so many unknowns.
Is it possible that when it expanded, it picked you up?
Expanded? Maybe. I would say that the likelihood is fairly high.
Dahlia was a little right. I don't know how some of the denizens could live outside here. Can it be made into a home instead?
You can see a
And
pain
then
look like flashes across Ishin's face. Maybe.
Val's hand could be studied.
I mean, the people are transformed. They can be transformed back. I mean, there's all sorts of medicine. I mean, changelings.
But
Has to be possible.
she did
Oh.
also say it is crumbling now. I don't know how to fix that.
Or how we get all the souls out of here, too.
Without breaking it all.
I can stay within and break the tablet.
Oh,
But then the
you're
rest
our
of you...
best chance. You're our best chance to go find people to somehow study this and, figure out what actually happened here. I could stay.
Val,
And maybe the chance we get sent back to the rings after I destroy it.
it's not fair for you. I can stay back, stay behind. I can do everything I can to make sure you get through that portal. And if you head to Amlathea and you say that I sent you, they'll protect you.
But if you go, this process goes a lot faster. And we're guaranteed everything then.
And Ishin kind of looks down. I mean, she knows that you're right. But you see that there is still like this massive internal war. You're right.
I
But
wanted
it's
to
still
be the
wrong.
one to take down Vasher and all this. I knew the risk putting on this device. I didn't want anyone else to have it. I'm willing to take this risk too.
Ishin will just nod.
If the bubble pops and there are still people inside, where do they go?
I wish I knew,
Don't
Lutka. I wish I knew.
Maybe they'll just get put back right where they were.
Do we have time?
I don't know.
If they try to leave, do they have to take the devices with them?
The
Like
devices?
the tablets and the knife and the katana? Like, do they have to go through the portal with that?
No.
Okay.
Like
I can.
these are just for the operation of the portal.
Yeah. I can keep it up for as long as possible while you guys go get help. As long as the items are here, everyone stays safe.
I don't know who would be left, but Ramona might still be in the hostel.
We still have not the Quintella, the Candler back there too.
The encandled one. Yes.
But if you guys go, you can get help, get people back here, and now that people truly know about this place, maybe you can get back in. I'll make it so you guys can get back in.
Ishin will
I
look
don't
to
know
everyone
if
else.
leaving all the items together would be safe. But I don't know where would be safe for anything. I trust Val.
I'll stay too.
Okay.
Make sure Val's okay.
No.
Zara? Will she come?
Yeah, Zara's gonna leave.
And I think Ishin would look to you, Sam. You don't have to stay behind. This can be fixed. What's happened to you? I don't know how exactly. But Amlethea has magic, resources, healers. I'm sure it can be done.
If you go, they could figure out more about what's going on here, Sam.
They have Zara and Lutka.
I mean, it's that machine. You're more flesh. They can figure out how the flesh has changed.
Zara was flesh. Not so much.
But Vasher wanted you specially.
Ishin, what is it? Gela engine? Do you know anything about that?
Ellet?
Gellet?
Gelid engine? She looks over to Sam.
Vasher wanted to be very, very cold.
Yes. A Gelid engine It's a pocket galaxy created via dark alchemy inside of a person placed there by the abyss itself. Or something connected to it.
So, trying to suck the heat out of the world.
It is a galaxy of pure cold. Colder than you could ever imagine. But it grows to consume a person in time. The colder it gets, the more it needs. Usually those who suffer from it will eventually just freeze.
Listen, Sam, you explored everything in here. There's more to explore out there.
You said you would keep this place open as long as possible, yes?
I promise that. With
I will
everything.
be here to help. I'm destined to one day freeze. You're destined to one day go mad. One of us will probably last long enough.
He can help with the tablet.
That's also true.
Not to say I don't want you to come with. I will miss you all.
This is my choice.
It is.
I understand.
Be back for both of you. Everyone will be back for both of you. You must know this. We're not going to abandon
Thank you,
you
Ishin.
here. I'm sorry. And she's gonna come forward and she's gonna give you a hug, Val. Just a full and complete one. Holding you close.
I don't know if Val would know what to do. I think it's been a long time since I've had a hug.
And she's gonna look into your eyes with her icy blue ones. No matter what happens, no matter what that thing tries to do to you, you must know. You're a good person, Val. Thank you. Thank you for everything. We will save people because of you.
That's all I would want.
And then she's gonna go ahead and head over to you, Samuel. She's gonna hug one of like your massive forearms. Your body is naturally cold, but this is a bit of heat that helps to spur the spirits. And she'll look up at you. You're very brave. We'll be back. And we'll make sure all of this is fixed. Zara, Lutka, say your goodbyes. Every second we remain is time we steal from them.
Lutka will quickly give them hugs and sketch out more remember mission runes. If you feel yourself losing it, try staring at this for a bit. It might help.
I think just knowing that you to have something to remember you by is good enough. I can't wait to see you again.
I think she put them on her 2 favorite pictures on the back.
And what are those pictures?
We will see you again. I think one is a lighthouse on a cliffside, kind of like a Polaroid. It's small and the colors aren't super bright, but you can tell that it's probably a nice sunny day. Then the other is maybe the view from a great hill over vast forests, like birds in the sky.
Gotcha.
Thanks again for being a wonderful tour guide.
You were the best group I could ask for. Most of the time. Haha.
Uh-huh. Let's get you guys through then.
And Lutka will pick up
Anessa.
Anessa.
Or
Yeah.
Wiggles. Yeah, one of the two.
Gotcha.
I can't move out of the door.
Wash.
There we go. It was tiny.
And as you all get to the portal, Val, Sam, are you using the items to ready the portal?
Yep, I think Val has the dagger in their left hand and the katana in their right.
Gotcha. Then, as both of you go ahead and work aligning the moon so that it's full, then Sam, you going ahead and manipulating the tablet. This place doesn't have very long left. I think a few hours at this pace, honestly, to hammer home the inputs. Are you telling anybody this before they jump? Or are you giving them bliss, full ignorance?
I don't think he would tell anyone.
Gotcha. Then, as Sam is hitting all of these runes on the tablet, all of you would see that the ice is getting thicker around Sam's body, the particles kind of floating there. And
Already?
Ishin would nod.
As I'll ever be.
See you on the other side.
Are you opening it to a location then with the reality knife, Val? Portal?
Yep.
Where are you sending them?
Maybe I think on just the coast of Amlethea, the capital.
Gotcha. Then, as this happens and the portal opens, any last words before hopping through Lutka and Zara?
Be safe.
Zara would just give up.
Then, As ones who are leaving go ahead and hop through the portal, you hear the far-off sound of a magna rail gliding across the tracks, being spun through time and dimension. And then you find yourself bathed in sunlight, Lutka and Zara, as you get up, look around. You are on a forest path just outside of Amlothea. Lutka, looking around, the trees are bright and beautiful. You can see animals in the trees, birds and rabbits. And far off, like this massive Brachiosaurus herd just traveling in the distance. Their massive silhouettes like moving mountains on the horizon. You're gone. You have escaped Cirque du Monstre. What are you doing
I
in
think
this
she just
moment?
cries.
Then, as you begin to cry, I think Ishin would run over and wrap you in a hug. It's alright. It's okay. You're gone from there now. You'll never have to experience that again. Ever.
I miss them. My friends. I feel like I am already forgetting.
No. I promise it will be okay. You won't forget. Come on.
We must hurry for them.
We must. At this point, we will go ahead and shoot kind of backwards time at this point as Val and Sam, you are looking out at the portal as friends and allies pass through and inside. Val, you just see that beautiful portal swirling, churning your way out. But also in this moment, you would see Samuel. And the ice is continuing to build around his body. More and more and more. What are you two doing
Ava.
at this moment?
Yeah. What's up, buddy?
Thanks for giving up so much. I know
What was that?
Thanks for giving up so much for us.
I'd do it 1,000,000 times over. Anything to give other people a chance to live a better life than what I got. Now, come on. You want to play some cards or something before this all goes under?
Yes. Do me one favor.
Yeah, what's up?
Man, tell me. Oh, I'm not saying that right now. He's going to freeze time.
Okay, you're gonna freeze time. In this moment, then, as the ice rushes out around you, go ahead and make a mental save for me, Samuel.
I can give you a reroll if it's allowed.
Yeah. What you get, Sam?
I'm going to use 2 hero points to reroll the last 2. 4 successes.
Okay. As frost begins to fire out at you, Val, what are your last thoughts before everything freezes? Solid.
Hi. Just trying to keep whatever they can intact of themselves. Maybe someone will find them.
Gotcha. And as the frost and ice hit, thump, you're hit. And all stops. As the air begins to be filled with twisting, writhing snow. Sam, you have frozen time. What next?
Going to grab the tablet.
Sorry, what's that?
He's going to grab the tablet
Okay,
and attempt to break it.
gotcha. Then as you go ahead, grab the tablet. It snaps. And as it does, you can see flecks of gold and white begin to emerge from it. As this ancient thing, connections to a far, far older time, begin to unravel and dissolve. As at the edge of your magical awareness, you feel it. The death throes of Cirque du Monstre, as it all begins to rush forward, trying to overwhelm this area, this circle of cold. But you're holding it, Sam, as you feel that incomplete Gelid engine within you begin to churn more and more as ice and other frost just continues to build.
He dips himself and Val forward towards the portal
Okay.
and slowly let it close in.
Gotcha. Letting it close in.
The very last moment, he's going to push Val through.
Gotcha. Then you push, allowing Val to fall through. And then it's just you, Sam. As you are here within the cold. And Sam, as you are here, as you feel this, you have all the tools here. You have Reality Knife with the sword, you have a piece of the tablet, and whatever spare magic is here. Would you like to attempt to do something with these tools before Cirque du Monstre collapses in on itself?
Any sense anyone still alive here?
You sense their souls, yeah. You sense so many people trapped here that are just being caught in the tidal wave of reality that is the dying of this dimension. They're all here.
We try and use the items to funnel them through the portal.
Okay. Using the
Like
items.
inside the bottles filling, when a bottle's filling with water and the air has to escape.
Okay. Go ahead on Foundry and roll a d6 for me, as this is going to determine the balance of things between the damage this does to you and your effectiveness, and how many of these souls and people you can just fire through the portal in these dying moments.
Is there any chance I could give up like the revive power to give this like a better chance? Oh.
It's a 5. If you give up the revive power like as you're leaving, because as you would be
Yeah.
going through the portal, you'd be out of the stop time.
I would have liked to.
Gotcha. Then in this
Maybe just even funnel them towards me, yeah.
Okay.
Get them out that way.
Then I will treat this as a 6 then, increasing it by 1. As you fire this power out as you're falling through the portal, Val. And you feel everything collapsing, Sam, as your body is completely frozen at this point. So you're just manipulating the magic in all directions, breathing in the power. And as Val's energy hits, you have this one moment of perfect crystal clarity as you fire the energy through the portal. This spinning, churning, wondrous last gasp. And then Cirque du Monstre collapsing, everything falling apart and going. Is in this moment, Samuel, you feel your own pocket galaxy explode out of you, twisting, spinning, churning, and for a moment you see the galaxy within, traveling across great stars, as everything flashes before your eyes. And then it is just darkness. It is nothing. In this moment.
Sam would go. I think Sam would go with a smile.
And with that, we pick up in that same forest then. Lutka, Zara, you are there. And then, all of a sudden, there is this warbling in the air. A change. And as you look, what are your reactions to seeing Val drop in through the portal? Just in front of you. Zoom.
Hunching down like a bomb's gonna go off.
And
Like
Val-
looking at
Mhm.
the body that just appeared out of where there was supposed to be no body.
Mhm. And Val, as you look around, you can see Ishin, Lutka, Zara, and the other unconscious bodies there. As, like, they're just all looking at you.
I don't know what happened, but I think all the souls are coming through.
Well, that wasn't the deal at all. And there is a shifting in the air. And from this shifting, you see Dahlia Morvain appear in front of you. You broke our deal. I have been nothing but reasonable. And I need to take you back. Val, you can go willingly, or you can make this a fight. Which way do you want it?
I'd rather fight.
Ishin immediately shink, draws her black sword, kind of like falling into stance. Lutka, Zara, Val, are you drawing weapons?
I don't have anything anymore.
Mm.
Val pulls out the whip.
And Zara?
Yeah, Zara would.
Gotcha. Then, in this moment, I think the Archfiend would smile. Yes. Not the route I would have taken us down. But a deal is a deal. I must collect on these deals, as I'm sure you are all aware of. You can submit at any time. And at this point, I think Ishin would just begin to, like, laugh. Oh, this is a riot. And you can see that Dahlia would turn to you, Val. She's gone insane. Unfortunate, but it's what happens when you put a high god in a mortal body. And she smiles at you. Do you need a count, Val? Or should we just begin?
I think we should just begin. And Val's gonna smile.
And as you smile, you hear a voice go, "Duh, let's begin." As out of nowhere, boom! Judgment of the Unworthy Martyr slams into the side of the Archfiend as from nowhere, this protector felt the death of the one of two people he was supposed to protect. As Dahlia kind of looks up. Oh, I've heard about you. I don't care. As Helmuth raises his mechanical arm, as you all watch, it shifts into his cannon. As within, you would see, Val, a mini red spiral reaction begins to flare, firing up as Helmuth fires it into the chest of the Archfiend, reality rending and ripping apart all the while, as you watch as Dahlia goes flying end over end over end, as she crashes down probably 100 feet away. Are you alright, my Empress? I am now. Yes. And I think at this moment as well, Dahlia would begin to stand. Oh, no. This won't do. Dianov! Kill. And there would be a rumbling across the ground as the titanic ring would begin to split open, a direct passage into hell. Lutka, Zara, Val, you would see devil wings begin to rise from this crack as streams of hellfire begin to emerge. And from this hellfire, you witness a devil pulling two massive blades as Helmuth just stares down the devil and says, "Brother, I shall kill you this day." As Dianov von Graz smiles, eyes blazing. "Kill? No, you don't know the meaning of the word, little brother." And as the two von Grazes lock eyes, you all would see Ishin begin to lock eyes with the Archfiend. As the Archfiend begins to extend her hands, and this spear made of pure bone begins to manifest. And over the bone grows brimstone, and over the brimstone, at the tip, at the blade, Zostrium. And she would smile. "Oh, I haven't had a fight like this in ages. We should probably get the children out of here. To the victor go the spoils." And in this moment, Lutka, you would see this tornado of hellfire begin to swim towards you, flipping end over end over end. What are you doing?
I mean, there's not much she can do. She's pretty tapped. I think she tries to scuttle back, but
Then
it's more fire than she's ever seen.
that is true. And as the fire erupts towards you, your vision going all white. You look around, and the fire passes through you. The fire passes at this moment through all of you as the battlefield becomes awash not in fire, but with light. Beautiful white tendrils of energy begin to radiate out along the ground, over the trees. You watch as the broken ground even begins to mend. As coming down the path, you would see a woman in skeleton makeup, crown upon the head. You see that she wears this long white and black dress. And as those tendrils of energy wrap around all of you, you are all at full stamina, full health blocks, full armor blocks, as you breathe in deeply and easily. As the maiden smiles at the Archfiend. "We don't need any of that today. At least, it would be a waste. Thank you for reviving my wife. I cannot thank you for your kindness. But if you fight I will kill you. And you watch as the maiden instantly constructs with her aether well this massive, what can only be described as 100-foot tall automaton made out of like pure white aether above her, as she summons in her hand blades made of pure white aether. And you can see the Archfiend will look towards you, Val. I suppose at this moment, I can accept peace, and I will allow Val's deal to be null and void. Come on, Dianov. Let's go. She waves her hand as the ground splits open back to hell. And Dahlia would just flash all of you a smile. It's been fun. See you at the next carnival. And she leaves. Dianov von Graz, wings tucking back into his body, gives all of you a nod. I am the first blade of murder. Cross us again, and I will show you death. And the devil walks
Thank
back
you for
down.
your mercy.
No mercy, only restraint. And dives back into hell. And as they do, that crack to another dimension heals itself. As you all would watch the tendrils in the air continue to move and shift as the maiden seemingly begins to concentrate. You look as the tendrils begin to move towards Zara and Lutka as well. The tendrils poke at the air, and where they poke, bodies begin to form. Shifting, churning, moving, as guests begin to pop out of the air, kind of towards the ground, looking eyes wide, bewildered, as the maiden continues to concentrate, building bodies for all of these souls, one after another after another. And I must ask Lutka and Zara at this point, do you want new bodies?
Accept.
What do you want your body
Zara
to
will
look
also
like?
accept.
I think her to how she is now, just a brunette girl, 5'6", with shiny eyes, and all of the normal white place.
Gotcha. And Zara, would you like to be returned to normal?
She said yeah.
Then, as this happens, as the restoration is restored, you all look around. After a time, all of the people that have been in Cirque du Monstre begin to emerge recreated, fully formed. You all see Loxley. You see Gatsby Grimm. You see Drock. You watch as Anessa's body is reformed into normal as she begins to sit up as well, breathing. You guys would even look and see...
Is Jade out there?
Yeah. As you look, you'd see Jade amongst all the bewildered people holding the hand of someone that looks like is probably her father.
I think Lutka's gonna rush over to her.
And Jade would kind of like take a step back as
Pinky
well
promise.
as the father. And immediately as you say that, she goes,
Sorry.
Lutka? You're...
That's me.
Oh, you have skin. She like pokes at you.
Lutka holds out her hand so she can, I don't know, feel it if she wants to.
And she
Nice
will.
lady over there helped us.
And you see the man looks down at you, then looks over there and goes, by the empresses, those are the empresses.
Yes.
And as this scene unfolds, portal closes. We zoom out with the remaking of all those who were in Cirque du Monstre, at least who could be revived. However, there are some souls that are not there. The toy maker, not there. As well as Conan, not there. Vasher's soul, not remained. And as well,
Cicero.
Cicero, not there. Fergus, not there. Nook as well. Any of the souls that were made into shadows, not there. And at this point, we go ahead and we shift to what happens after. We go to epilogues. So, starting first, Lutka. What are you trying to do after all of this?
I think she would be adamant about helping everybody acclimate back, and maybe parties are a bit much, but for immediately, but she wants to become a bake. I think she wants to make the cakes that she always dreamed about.
And would you accept?
She would always
Would you accept
save
the?
cookies and cakes there. Mhm.
Would you accept the money that Ishin the Maiden would give you to start your own bakery in Amlathea?
Yes, they always get fruit when they come in, and little kids that come in get free cookies and stuff.
Wonderful. And you could certainly do that. Not a problem at all.
Maybe she picks up photography. But it exists.
It wouldn't necessarily be photography, but like painting, scratching, stuff like that. Yeah, you could accomplish that. Anything anything else, though, beyond Cirque du Monstre?
I think
You cut out. What are you saying?
Oh, sorry. I think she would try to explain to Conan's brother what happened, leaving out, like, the worst bits,
Gotcha.
so that way he can have some closure.
And he would try to get that closure. Thanking you for helping Jade, for being with brother. Overall, just trying to pick up the pieces with everything that's happened.
She lives and tries to make friends until she can.
Gotcha. Then, anything else for your epilogue?
I'm content.
Okay. And then we leave you, Lutka, in your bakery. Fresh cakes ready to be iced as you see children flood in. And you get to give them treats and sweets that honestly they deserve. As you smile, it's a true smile, not a fake one. You're free. At this point, Zara, is there anything in particular that you're trying to do for after the story? Anything you're trying to accomplish?
She says that she just wants to continue learning about her tattoos, and experimenting with them.
Gotcha. Then, as you continue learning about the tattoos, experimenting with them, you would figure out that these tattoos are tied, actually, to the flowers that you've been eating. The flowers themselves have a strong connection with other places in the cosmic stack, links to where souls meander to. And as you continue to learn, your power grows as you're able to harness these images and draw upon the strange spirits of other places. But as that happens, Val, what are you doing during your epilogue?
I think they would thank Drock for everything that they helped with. First off.
And Drock would just smile. I don't know how much I helped with, but did some good work.
Yeah. Maybe that can continue one day.
That thing on your palm, it's gonna eat you up, spit you out.
Yeah. I plan on going with Ishin so we can study it. Get it away from people.
Yeah, that should be good. Hope you understand, but I'm not much for settling down. I'm for the open road.
I don't doubt it. Go see some things.
He's gonna summon his ice horse again. Hops on back. if you get fixed, find me. Perhaps, there might be other problems to fix. Yeah! And he goes ahead and starts riding off away from the group.
And then I think he'd probably go check in with Anessa too.
Gotcha. Anessa would be sad, distraught, even as, you know, everything around her life fell away. She didn't save her sister. She just kind of looks to you. But thank you for asking. I don't know. Need to stop this from happening to others.
Yeah. I wish we got more of your devices around to study the place.
I still have some information. Heard some things before I was taken. I just need a lead. I need anything.
Well, they were going after the device on my palm and Gela engines to freeze people.
Gallet engines.
Yeah.
Dark alchemy. Anything else? I've never heard of whatever that is, the Meridian device, interacting cold that way. Why would they need... It just doesn't make any sense. Fuck!
Shit.
It's okay.
There was a name said who Vasher was working for.
A name?
Yeah. Mr. Slake.
Slake.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip.
No problem.
I'll look into it. See where it leads me.
Maybe once I get this taken care of, I can help out.
That'd be nice. She smiles. You'll beat it. I'm sure, hopefully. Yeah. She'll be fine.
And when I do, maybe we can grab some lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we could do that. I know a great spot in Eberau.
Ooh, that does sound nice.
It's a little bit pricey, though. Just so you know.
I'll find some cash along the way.
Good. Maybe I'll have to do the same. Someday.
See you then.
See you then. And Anessa will head off.
And I think Val would just head over to Ishin then.
Gotcha. And Ishin and the maiden would kind of be like holding court a little bit with like Helmuth, like helping people, like giving them money, offering if there's anything they can do. And Ishin would see you coming forward. She'd step to the side, approach you. Hi, Val. So, I'm sorry if that was a little too intense. I didn't think it would be so... that.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you for more. Helping is one thing. You did all the hard work. All the stuff that needs doing.
I'm ready to keep on helping people and figuring out these devices
And we can do
once,
that.
we're ready to go there. Get everyone helped here first.
And just so you know, no matter what, I'm going to help you.
I appreciate it. And Val give a smile.
And at this point, would you go with Ishin and the maiden back to Amlothea with the hope to be cured?
Yeah.
Okay. At this point then, so you go head back to Amlothea. It doesn't go well, Val. You quickly find your mind failing you. Quickly things aren't making sense. As you feel that bit of sanity slipping away. What are you doing as you know that soon you will no longer be sane?
Just asked to be locked away until maybe they can do something.
And I think Ishin would come to you, kind of with tears in her eyes. I'm sorry, Val. I'm sorry. I'm trying the best that I can.
I
Just
took a
don't.
risk. I didn't want anyone else to have it. Didn't want anyone else to have to do the things. I'm fine with this.
She grabs both of your hands lightly, gently. I am going to fix this. You have my word.
I think Val would drop the transformation too.
Mm-hmm. And as Ishin looks upon your true face, she smiles. You're never too far from redemption. As long as people are there trying to help you. We're gonna make sure you don't hurt anybody.
Please.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Val was always the name of a close friend. My real name was Alaire.
I like that name. And Ishin is going to take a breath. She's going to walk behind you. I'm going to try and keep you in the dark so you don't experience any of this. Please forgive me.
As long as I don't hurt anyone, I will be happy.
Promise. Crack! As she snaps your neck, Val, just with a quick flick of her hands. You are floating in darkness for a long time, feeling the madness swirl. You're not lucid. They're not keeping you lucid. This is your fate. To keep this device safe and secure. And then you open your eyes. As you open them, you're lying on a bed silk draped all over it. Ishin and the maiden are there, at your bedside. The maiden smiles at you. Welcome back.
Is everything okay?
You can see there are tears in Ishin's eyes. Yes, everything is wonderful. How do you feel?
I think Val just look at their palm.
There is massive amounts of scarring and kind of like blackness there. Like the hand is dead, but the meridian device is gone. It took us a decade, but I promised you. I promised you that I wouldn't stop until you were okay.
Blair would just start crying and hug him.
Olaire. Anessa's been wanting to see you.
Really?
Apparently you were supposed to have food in Eberau.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Well, let's get you up to speed over the course of the last decade, if you'd allow it.
Yeah.
And we fade out on this scene, Val, as Ishin and the maiden surround you. You're free. You escaped. And this time when you smile, it's a wholesome smile. Conan, we find you elsewhere. You begin to blink as you look around. This area is filled with magic and sounds. Blinking, you see people around you in this room. You see Cicero. You see the toy maker. You see many others. And as you continue to look, trying to go ahead and get your bearings, a voice looks down at you. Because the space you're in is a throne room, Conan. And sitting on the throne there is a man with dark skin, eyes like galaxies, with constellations flowing over the body. Hello there. Conan. How are you?
Fine. Who? Where am I?
That's not important now. What's important is your mind, your desires. I need help, Conan. Are you willing to help?
With what exactly?
I need to change the world. Changing the world requires people with steel resolve. The stars are dancing. The time is becoming right. What do you want, Conan?
I want to protect my loved ones. It's all I've ever wanted.
then they can be protected. This man with the constellations on his body tells you of things, Conan. Terrible things. You cry from listening to them, because he's so sure they will come true. Help me. Help me, and I can protect them. Will you do it?
Yes.
Good. And it is here we will end Cirque du Monstre. Thank you everyone for playing.
For the campaign.
Thank you for running it. That was awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Yay!
We made it through.
Catherine says thank you too.
Oh, thank you, Catherine. Yep.
Thank you, King.
Final session.
Let's go.
Yep, a lot happening.
Fuck you, Brandon. So I'm the self-sacrifice.
Fuck you.
Get punked.
Why can't I just
All
die
right.
in
I'm gonna go
peace?
see if Kenan's dead somewhere.